Guys, with Dead Space Remake and Resident Evil 4 on the horizon and due for next year, we've got the Callisto Protocol to look up to as it is releasing December 2nd this year for the PCs, PlayStation 4, 5 and Xbox consoles as well. Now this might come as a surprise for a country that's developing Resident Evil 4 Remake and 4 new Silent Hill games. The Callisto Protocol is apparently just too horrifying to be put on stores in Japan, meaning it is actually banned at the stores. Check it out. To accompany this news, we also got a new trailer.
They didn't have a clue what was going on. Things are changing. They're evolving.
These aren't accidents. There's a pattern. Isn't about escape, Jacob. Not anymore.
What's it about?
Answers. As you wish. Soon everything will become clear. The truth of Black Island.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians just like me.
Now, y'all remember High on Life from earlier this year, right? Well, in any case, this is just a work of the Rick and Morty show's co-creator Justin Roiland now, working on the development studio brand Squanch Games. You guys remember the squirrel character that squanched everything? Anyway, High on Life is one of the most highly anticipated Xbox Game Pass launches. It's a comedy-themed first-person shooter, and despite the resemblance, well, it actually doesn't take place within the Rick and Morty universe. Check it out. Game's releasing December 13 for PCs and Xbox consoles only.
I'm knifey. Stab, stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
Everyone, fight each other!
I don't want to
Guys, just a little bit over a month ago, Two Star Games finally came out and announced the release date for Choo-Choo Charles, a company new trailer and a December 9 release date, along with the confirmation that the game is still a PC exclusive. Guys, Choo-Choo Charles, if you are new to, is touted as a locomotive-themed survival horror open world game where the player takes control of an unnamed protagonist who just navigates a small island on a small train, and of course, survive the Choo-Choo Charles itself.
You know, if you actually want to win this fight, you'll need some serious firepower.
Now that you have those rockets and my launcher, all you need is a target.
Unless you want that train of yours to end up in my junkyard, you better get some upgrades.
Now, Mr. Peterson's creepy little house once again is now kicking off December 16 in a brand new experience in VR with, see, the same old formula where you're just out to outsmart the neighbor, Mr. Peterson, and escape his traps, but this time around the series' creator is collaborating with Steelwool Studios, which is just the same folks behind FNAF games. Not to forget, this time around you take on the role of about 6 playable characters. Check it out. with just under a month away until the early access hits Steam. And number 5, we've got Need for Speed Unbound. It is, for those of you new, the 25th game in a series of Need for Speed games, and now with partnership with studio Criterion. That is some true veterans when it actually comes to racing games, and last but not least, the game's gonna be released December 2nd this year.
Man, you driving like you stole it.
My friend, your desire is the bringer of life.
At number 6, once again, we've got Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion over here with a new trailer. A game that originally hit the PSP console back in 2007. In case you're new to it, however, this is a remastered version of that and will now run in 120 FPS with, of course, updated 3D models, new voiceovers, and new music arrangements as well. Check it out. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is coming to literally every single gaming platform except Switch and due out December 13 this year.
Wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings? They don't symbolize monsters.
Your glory should have been mine.
How petty.
In hindsight, perhaps.
What the hell did you do, Amtiel?
Well, look who's here. Depending on what happens, I may abandon Shinra.
Angels dream of one thing.
Please, tell me.
To be human.
Legend shall speak of sacrifice at world's end.
Sora and Yaga. You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face.
At number 7, we've got Blacktail, A Witch's Fate. Guys, this is in case you are new to a first-person action-adventure IP, brand new almost, just mainly about witchcraft and the legends of the Baba Yaga, which is just some Slavic folklore, demon, devil, evil, whatever. Who cares? Just take a look. Blacktail, I know, centers on the adventures of two sisters who are accused of witchcraft in early medieval times. Check it out. Game set to be coming to the next generation of consoles in addition to PCs, and now December 15 this year.
You killed again. If anything bad happens, always head straight to the Red Oak.
Now, you might have heard about the rumors just these past few days, but in any case, Marvel's Midnight Suns release date just got leaked, and it is now set to be coming over to all consoles and PCs December 2nd. And it'll now include my man Ghost Rider. In case you are new to it here, Marvel's Midnight Suns is a tactical RPG, well, pretty much in the same vein of all XCOM games, albeit featuring about all Marvel characters in addition to some new ones, probably, I don't know, that we haven't met yet. Check it out. We also then got a new trailer to accompany the release date.
Full jump complete. Hull integrity compromised. Likelihood of station survival stands at 7%. Repairs imperative.
Coming up behind that, we've got IXION. This is, for those of you new, one of the most anticipated science fiction games to do this year. Initially slated for release November 16 and now postponed to December 7, also as a PC exclusive. Check it out. IXION, as I've actually mentioned before, is a science fiction city building sim in which your goal is to just manage and construct a city without an atmosphere. So check it out, in case you missed it.
Suggest probe launch to locate resources. Mining ships deployed. Attention required. Tycoon crew distress signal detected. Power consumption reaching critical levels. Administrator intervention necessary.
What's up, Jimmy? More, you'll never know.
Now, on the other hand, we've got D3, the publishers, coming up with another new trailer for Samurai Maiden just over the past few hours. This is in case you are unfamiliar with a fighting sort of halfway Muso style hack and slasher, but this young lady from our time, 21st century, just in love with a bunch of other female ninja friends and possibly just smashing demons. Here's a trailer, game set to be coming out December 8th for PCs and the PlayStation consoles only. Chained Echoes went on and got itself a release date of November 8th this year for PCs, Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 only. Finally, well, to accompany the good news, we also got a new trailer, although if you are totally new here, this is, as you can see, a 16-bit Super Nintendo style RPG set in a fantasy world where dragons are just as common as people, mainly focused on different adventures of a group of folks as they explore a land filled with wonders and monsters. Check it out. Number 12, we've got Highwater. I've actually mentioned this one, but in any case, this is a story-driven third 3D adventure with some asymmetric turn-based combats set in a flooded post-apocalyptic urban environment such as Earth, where your main goal is just navigate the world by boat, discover islands and find new allies to just help you battle your enemies in some turn-based style combat. Check it out, this game's set to be coming to PCs only around mid to late December this year.
Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay.
If I'd have known you were gonna cause this much trouble, but that's done.
At number 13, we've got The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Retribution. The game will now release for the Meta Quest 2 and PlayStation VR December 1st this year, and eventually for the PlayStation VR sometime next year, and of course then also PCs. Check it out. As stated by developers, Retribution lets you play as this unknown character referred to as the Tourist, with a totally new world to explore, tons of new weapons and some new story arcs as well.
Derek's a psycho. That bomb suit he wears, I've seen bullets just bounce right off it.
Payback is an honest-to-God force of nature.
Perhaps you have heard the stories about me. That I am mad. That I devour human flesh. Death draws near, tourist!
Everyone who trusts you winds up dead!
Welcome to the revolution, tourist.
People like us, you must make the difficult decisions.
Are you sure you want to get caught in the middle of that mess, tourist?
In case you missed out on the update, in a broadcast that took place around almost the same time last month, Square Enix announced that the old classic romancing saga Minstrel song would be getting a remastered version and releasing for all platforms December 1st. A game that was originally released for the PlayStation 2 a long time ago and now coming over with better graphics, boosted soundtrack and some more new in-game content. Check it out. To accompany the good news, we also got a new trailer. The Rumblefish 2, well, just got itself a new trailer today, focusing on the game's just more playable characters that we haven't been familiar with yet, and the news that the game will now launch December 8th this year, for pretty much all platforms except Switch. This is, in case you're wondering, yes, a game that first came out in 2005 as an arcade fighter, now with better graphics, smoother gameplay, and of course more gameplay options as well. Now, Kukoos Lost Pits, on the other hand, in case you're familiar with, will leave early access and launch for the PlayStation 4, Switch and PC via Steam on December 6th. See, Modest Games, the developers then stated the next generation console versions will follow January next year. They released a new trailer. See, Kukoos is, as you can see, a platformer in which the player must fix a tree called Kuko that used to be home for these little folks called Kukoos. Check it out. The game will eventually be playable both online and offline. And last but not least, we've got Warp Drive. Just an honorable mention, it's a pretty fast-paced racing game with a brand new way to drive, in case you haven't yet, which is that you get to teleport around tracks to find shortcuts and just hidden routes. Then you will eventually end up racing on the sailings, canyons, and drive up into waterfalls, and some check it out just in case you missed it.